So it's Wawrinka ready to serve in the near court to start this third round match on Armstrong, with the winner advancing to the round of 16.
I think that'll be an effective play for Stan Wawrinka, using that heavy kick serve. Daniel Evans stands at about 5'9", so if he can get that high up, he's got a one-handed back, and he'll have to go to the slice and allow Stan to dictate right away from the ground. And if there's a tendency for Stan Wawrinka, in watching him throughout his career, he's a little bit of a slow starter. It takes him a while to really find the range. So if I'm Daniel Evans, I'm looking to try to take advantage of any opportunity early.
Half chance in the opening game at 15:30. Wawrinka struggling with playing fully consistent tennis this summer. Semifinals in Toronto, Rogers Cup, round of 16, Cincinnati, after he elected not to play at the Olympics due in part to a back issue.
Yeah, surprising he hasn't had a better summer. You mentioned made the semifinals there in Toronto, lost early in Cincinnati to Grigor Dimitrov, so hasn't played a ton of tennis necessarily, so should be quite fresh.
And rallies to settle in with the economical hold at 30. On serve to start his final match of the day here on Armstrong.
And that, you know, for players, they all have different approaches too when they come into a Grand Slam, especially at the end of the summer with it being an Olympic year. You want to try to be as fresh as possible heading into the U.S. Open. It's very difficult, especially this year. A couple Masters Series events with the Olympics sandwiched in between Toronto and Cincinnati. Because this is a difficult tournament. 2 weeks of high-level tennis. We know about the heat that the players had to deal with the first few days. Now it could be windy the next 2 days. A lot of elements to deal with.
Evans enjoying a resurgence here in 2016, not only with that renewed commitment to our sport we discussed, feeling healthier as well. He's been banged up with a variety of injuries, missed 3 months at the end of 2014 with a knee issue, 3 more months last year, saw his ranking tumble to 772.
Love 13.
Really like the way he plays. Nice flowing game, beautiful one-handed backhand. And this will be a step up in conversation for him, because Stan Wawrinka, we know he's come close the last few years. He's got to feel pretty good about his prospects. But if you're Evans, you have nothing to lose. And for a little guy, you mentioned 5'9", not the tallest when you think about the Karloviches and the Isners. He gets some good pop on his first serve, nice location. A real efficient game.
Sliding in that service winner, as you see in the background, at 113 on the gun. Even better, right down the tee at 128 for his opening ace.
40.
That's some big pop. Nice motion. Really uses the left hip, explodes up at the point of contact.
After he navigated the litany of injuries, Evans was healthy enough to play singles for the UK in their Davis Cup semifinal tie versus Australia, which they won and went on to defeat Belgium to win the white spot for the first time since 1936, that famous year with Fred Perry at Wimbledon as well. Evans showing some resilience, rallies to wrap up his first service game on serve here on Armstrong.
Evans is trying to put on the right far sideline, ball was holding.
Stan's ready to go, but first, let's take a peek at the chase review, and Wawrinka knew it with the body language. Mark, even though Wawrinka cruised through that opening set, on his way to the straight set win over Alessandro Giannessi, his serve was spotty on Thursday night.
15
Yeah, there's no doubt. Great call there, Brian. He is not firing on full cylinders right now. And that's to be expected. You don't play your best tennis right away, but he's going to need to raise his level. Daniel Evans is capable of upsetting Stan here.
30-15.
I like that. You see Daniel is well in to return that second serve. Even though Wawrinka's got a very efficient second serve, if he can take time away from Stan on the ground, that will definitely benefit him.
40-30.
Matches Evans with his first ace.
Wow. 2 double faults in this game. Usually got a very reliable second serve.
Wawrinka.
Able to bounce back quickly with ace number 2, 130 miles per hour. We know that Stan, with that compact motion, can really crank it up. Wawrinka extended, but stays the course.
Wawrinka leads by 2 games.
2-1 on serve, opening set, final match of the day here on Armstrong.
Sit quickly, please. Both players are ready now. Any seats, please.
Daniel Evans of the UK trying to maintain his momentum, break through to the round of 16 at a major for the very first time in his career, but a large challenge in this one, taking out the 3 seed Stan Wawrinka.
Sit behind the players quickly.
Due to the antiquated design of Armstrong, you know that fans have to hustle back to their seats and they're still in the line of sight of the players, so delays are part of the equation.
Stan not moving his feet there to get out of the way of that body serve, clipping the back of the line. And we saw the other night, it was the return of serve that kind of let Wawrinka down and allowed Giannessi to really stay in that match. He's going to have to return a little bit better here this afternoon. And once the rally starts, we know that Stan Wawrinka is going to try to bully you around the court. Has ferocious power of both wings. Got to try to deny him as much time on the ground strokes. Rush him ever so slightly. Maybe use the slice backhand a lot too if you're Evans. Love that play right there. Stan retreats so far back on the second serve that you make him come up with an extraordinary return. You can sneak in occasional serve and volley.
Well-constructed service game for Evans to hold at 15. And for a player who has spent the majority of his career ranked between 100 and 400, got to the career high of 60 just 3 weeks ago, and enjoying a bevy of additional ranking points here at the Open.
15 love.
Reminder, usopen.org is your online home for point-by-point live scoring, real-time stats and draws, exciting player features, and official 2016 U.S. Open merchandise.
30 love.
Perfect placements. Third ace for Stan.
And what it shows me, Brian, is for Daniel Evans, he had a lot of success, as you mentioned, this year on the Challenger circuit. There's no substitute for wins. It builds confidence, and it translates so well even when you get to the next level here at the ATP World Tour level, where he's had some quality wins. Beating Dimitrov in Washington, beating Alexander Zverev here in the second round. So important sometimes to go back, play a few challengers, get some momentum, win a lot of matches.
$40-30. Net second service. Wawrinka.
No breaks, early stages of the opening set. It's Evans and Wawrinka. 3-2 in the first.
Time.
As you can see, good crowd here on Armstrong. Part of a historically well-attended 2016 U.S. Open here at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. For the second consecutive day, a new attendance milestone has been set yesterday. 40,280 fans in the day session today. 40,780.
And Brian, it is incredible when you walk around these grounds. It's Labor Day weekend, but there are so many people. The excitement is awesome walking around the grounds.
You can see the shadows beginning to creep left of your screen slowly now, getting closer to the actual playing surface itself. Love 30.
Good hitting from both men there. You can see that Evans is going to try to dictate with that forehand, maybe mix in a couple slices. I'd also like to see him mix in an occasional serve and volley just to keep Wawrinka guessing on the return. And that's a good play, the slice to the Wawrinka forehand. Stan is still a little more comfortable when he doesn't have to generate his own pace. Quick look at Evans' coach, Mark Hilton, former player from England.
Second time they've had this coaching partnership.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty.
After Wawrinka slipped early in the rally, able to reset, and here's a break chance.
And this backhand here is worth the price of admission. Such a beautiful stroke. Out in front, great extension. One of the best we've seen in the men's game.
First break point of the match. That was well read by Evans.
Gutsy second serve.
Yes.
The fake kick toss, as we call it, through that ball toss behind his head right there. Wawrinka expecting the kick out wide, but moved it right up the middle. Getting the short reply.
They'll have to navigate through a second break point.
One of the few times we've seen so far where Wawrinka took a nice cut on that second serve return. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more often. Not all the time, but mix it in occasionally.
Yes.
Wow, incredible how far back Wawrinka was on that return and didn't move forward. It's okay if you start so far back, but you've got to try to get yourself back to the baseline and then move back if you have to. He stayed all the way back, and the short reply there from Evans gave him trouble.
Advantage Evans.
Nice energy there from Evans.
Magnus Norman, such a big factor in Wawrinka's outstanding success in recent years. Magnus, a fine player in his own right.
Game Evans.
That is a
Quick
tenacious
and
hold put together by Daniel Evans, pushing aside a pair of break points. Level at 3 on serve opening set.
And smart playing from Evans. He's obviously done his homework, mixing up that second serve to the forehand side, knowing that Wawrinka's more comfortable chipping it back. A very defensive reply.
Now 15.
In the round of 16, winner of this match awaits the winner of the match that will complete the night session on Ash, Ilya Marchenko and Nick Kyrgios. And if it's Wawrinka and Kyrgios, all that comes with that.
A lot of popcorn. That's the challenge there for Evans. If you can blunt the power, if you can absorb the power from Wawrinka to extend rallies, it's difficult to do.
Fifteen 13. Fifteen 14.
So after Wawrinka was unable to cash in on 2 looks at the break, he'll have to contend with 2 break chances here.
Thirty 14.
Going wide effectively for his 4th ace, change of pace at 108 miles per hour.
Thirty 14.
Back to back. And he cranked up the tempo up to 129.
He has that ability. The serve can bail him out of trouble. Beautiful service motion.
Mr. Evans is trying to call in the right service line. Ball was called in.
That's a no-doubter.
Yeah, a bit puzzling and merits the smile for all parties concerned. Wawrinka reaching out to put it away. Able to save a pair of break points. Still on serve. 4-3 in the first. Evans had to play some determined tennis in his last service game to erase a pair of break points, and Wawrinka did the same in his last service game. 3-4 opening set.
Love 15.
Chip return paying dividends there for Wawrinka. He landed it short, so it forced Evans to move forward, approach to the backhand side. That's the side that Stan wants to hit passing shots from. Beautiful passing shot. But ultimately, he continues to go to the defensive return, and surprising that he's not more aggressive sometimes on that return, especially on that forehand side. See a lot of guys block it back with their backhand when they have a one-hander, but not so much with the forehand. Smart tennis. It's just tough to do at the highest level, to just start points with the return. You see the guys at the top of the game, Djokovic, Murray, they're pretty offensive with their return style.
Ball smiles in the Evans box.
Even though he lost the point, I prefer that type of return. Doesn't have to do it all the time, but step in, keep that backswing short on the forehand, drive through the court. Sends a better message. Here's a number 3 ranked player in the world playing a lesser opponent. And notice that was an intelligent passing shot from Wawrinka. He went right at the body of Evans, taking away the angle. Sometimes if you don't think you can generate the angle to get it past your opponent, it's a good idea to go straight at them and maybe get a better look at it the second time. Didn't have to on that occasion.
Squarely on the line.
Tough when Wawrinka gets control of the point to wrestle it back and try to even get to neutral. Tremendous forehand there. Side he's improved upon so much in the last few years. Really been the key to him winning 2 Grand Slams.
And for the second time, Wawrinka slipped momentarily.
Advantage Evans. Game Evans.
Evans hanging tough.
4 games on.
Level at 4. Odd serve here in the first.
Once again, you'd have to say it's the return of serve from Wawrinka that's really let him down so far. He's had his opportunities, had a couple of break point chances, hasn't been able to convert.
Love 15. Love 30.
Dan's had difficulty finding his range.
Sorry, we saw that a little bit in the second round against Giannessi. Just seemed to be struggling a little bit to find that really good form.
Now he's going to find his focus at love 30.
$15-13.
Once again, the slice backhand to the Wawrinka forehand has drawn a lot of errors so far. It's when Stan has to generate his own pace, he's not as comfortable.
For the second consecutive service game, Wawrinka has to deal with a pair of break points. Big ones for Evans. That'll hand Evans the break. And his confidence has to be growing. There goes the racket as the British #2 looks to serve out the opening set on Armstrong.
We've seen numerous forehand errors, especially in that last game. Missing wildly on that last forehand. Real opportunity here for Evans.
First break of the first set, claimed by Evans. World number 64 trying to consolidate to take this initial set. Played steady tennis so far.
$15.
Evans puts it away. Outstanding court coverage to get there.
Well, we talked about if he could use his legs to extend points, and what a beauty that was. And up to the drop volley easily. Fantastic tennis from Evans.
$30-15.
That one found the corner. 2 set points.
I still like the play. A little bit of variety. There's a nice return there from Wawrinka. He noticed that Evans was moving forward, so made for a difficult first volley here. Got him out of position. He's got to continue to mix up his game. Do not let Wawrinka get comfortable.
Here's the second set point. Promising starts for Daniel Evans, going after another upset here at the Open. Takes the opening set 6-4 against the 3-seed Stan Wawrinka. Straight set win over a tough opponent in the Spaniard David Ferrer. So the team in Del Potro coming up in the round of 16. That's what's on the line in this match. Wawrinka looking to rally after dropping the opening set 6-4.
Love.
The tough part now will be Wawrinka obviously upset with himself letting that first set get away. He's probably going to open up his arm, start swinging a little bit freer, hitting with a little more pace.
Faulty love. Hot.
Wawrinka displaying better form to start the second set. Compact service game, hold to love.
Well, there's no doubt that Wawrinka will raise his level. You don't become the champion that he's become and just go away. And you think it benefits Evans a little bit that these two have never played before as well. Evans has played Wawrinka, probably watched Wawrinka play on TV often, has an idea of how he plays. Whereas Stan has not played him, probably not that familiar with Evans's game, but knows that he's been collecting scalps lately, a dangerous opponent.
First service miscue for Evans.
$15. $30-15. $40-15.
Good body serve to cap the game at 15.
If you're Evans right now, you've got to know that you've got a great opportunity here. Wawrinka looks a little bit lost on the returns. Look of concern on Magnus Norman, Wawrinka's coach.
15 love.
Looking straight into the sun. Get that man some sunglasses.
Love.
Better serving. You can see what a difference it makes when Wawrinka gets that first serve in. Brian, you highlighted that his first serve percentage was below 50% in that first set.
Game Wawrinka.
And has not dropped a point on his serve to start the second.
Wawrinka leads by 2 games to 1. Second set. First set.
2-1 here early in the second set after Evans prevailed in the first 6-4. One-two here in the second. And that transition game has worked for him today, and it continues to pay major dividends.
Just a spectacular volley here. You see the talent that Daniel Evans possesses. When he first came out of the juniors, there were big hopes on his shoulders. We can look back to 2013 right here at the US Open. He qualified, beat Kei Nishikori in the first round, beat Bernie Tomic in the second round. You know, those are high quality wins. But he definitely got a renewed dedication now. Wow. Those were some incredible gets from Daniel Evans. A couple of squash shots.
He'll have a seat to ponder this chase review. Right on top of the line.
Not surprising to see him play squash shots. He says that he played squash before taking up tennis at the age of 7. So it comes in good use, Brian. First time we've heard something from Stan Wawrinka starting to get his feet wet, get emotionally involved in this match.
Net for six.
Flexing his muscle.
All set up by really good footwork. If you can see how he shuffles and gets in position right here to hit this forehand. Excellent job of moving up in the court. taking away time from Wawrinka once again.
Deuce.
Second double for Evans.
And that's the type of tennis that Daniel Evans going to continue. He's going to have to continue to play. Aggressive tennis. Use his skill at the net. Look how much court position Stan Wawrinka continues to give up. Could have done a little more with that backhand volley. Fortunate there.
Mr. Evans is a change the call on the left baseline. Ball was called out.
Evans with a look to his box. Then went for the challenge.
Call sense. Deuce.
Wawrinka having more trouble with his footing,
Mr. Evans has one challenge remaining.
and a lot of trouble from Daniel Evans, and now Stan trying to stretch it out. That was the most serious of the three occasions, as you saw him roll the ankle there. So we'll keep a close eye on the mobility of the 3 seed. Evans trying to finalize this service game. On serve 1-2, second set after the British number 2 took the first 6-4.
Have to be impressed with Daniel Evans' movement around the court.
He's looked good laterally. He's been the aggressor with serve and volley. Looking very comfortable at net. Certainly not looking like a player who has spent the majority of his career between 100 and 400 in the world rankings, up to number 64 and climbing, coming off his upset win in the second round, taking out the 27 seed. Alexander Zverev looking for an even bigger win here. It's the 3 seed, Wawrinka.
To me, this form that we're seeing from Daniel Evans, it's the Murray effect for me. Being around somebody like Andy Murray, they play Davis Cup together, the professionalism and the commitment that somebody like Andy Murray puts towards the game, I think helps all these other guys from Great Britain.
Wawrinka forced to hit another shot. And this time he puts it away. Well, it's not exactly a British invasion here at the Open, but Evans one of 3 Brits to make it to the 3rd round. First time that's happened here in New York City since 1968. Wawrinka's got it. Now he's trying to get himself fired up.
40 love.
He wants to feed off the energy of this New York crowd.
Always loves the underdog. Love service game. You've seen quality tennis so far. It's Evans going after the upset
Lead by 3 games to 2.
on serve in the second set.
Second set, 5 set Evans.
And that was a result of that slide we see on hard courts. It's so common with all these players. Not sure how they don't do that more often. It moves so well.
No breaks here in the second, just one in the match. 9th game opening set by Evans. He consolidated to wrap up the set. Continues to chip and charge.
15 love.
That's what you have to do. Look at where Wawrinka's standing. He's so far back. This kind of takes me back to a first-round match between Gasquet and Kyle Edmund, the other Brit. Kyle Edmund just took it to him. He didn't allow him to get away with retreating so much on the return. Gasquet plays so far behind the court, especially on the return. Excellent variety there from Evans. A little chip here. We're a little fortunate to get that one over. And then a nice old school chip backhand lob.
Game Evans. Ball change, please. New balls.
Love service game produced by Evans. 3-all on serve in the second.
He's going to change rackets with new balls. We see so many players do that. Players generally get about anywhere from 5 to 8 rackets strung per match. That one will probably not be used again. Nice forehand there, and I think it was a little yell here from Wawrinka after that point. He's really trying to get emotionally charged up to get back in this match. Yep, once again, he's firing himself up and smart. He doesn't want to get down 2 sets to love against Daniel Evans. Brian, as a player, you have to do that. It's just normal. Sometimes you're going to be emotionally flat. You've got to try to artificially inject some type of emotion into certain matches. He must be feeling that way right now.
Game Wawrinka.
Trying to rev himself up. And feeling good about that service game. Hold to love. No breaks. Second set, 4-3. Here's the return of the physio.
Second set.
Stan trying to get limber and loosen up after the medical timeout, and we'll see where momentum is at this stage of the match. Evans had to wait. Sometimes That forces further thought, especially with the magnitude of this one serving on serve at 3-4.
15 love.
Are you kidding me?
That was simply phenomenal.
30 love.
Well worth another look.
Look at where he was for this shot here. Somehow able to get it off the ground, up over the net, and down.
Undeterred by having to wait through that medical timeout.
40 love. Forty, 15.
Tough shot there if you're a one-hander trying to get that ball up and over from so close to the net. Right here from Evans, good drop shot here from Wawrinka. This shot right here doesn't have the luxury of that second hand that a two-hander has to really get that ball up and down.
It appeared this would be a straightforward hold. Instead, deuce.
Advantage
A
love.
nervy double there. His third of the match. Large break opportunity for Wawrinka. That'll hand Wawrinka the break. They'll try to serve out this second set, and we can go back to the conversation about the impact of the medical timeout for both players.
Yeah, it was probably ill-timed for Daniel Evans, but well within the rules. We saw Stan did twist his ankle pretty severely. He just wanted to get a retape, but he was up 40-15 in that game. Couple loose points, let it get away. And this shows how important it is. We've talked about Stan Wawrinka's energy the last few games. Can just manufacture it and things will turn around. Great lesson. He's probably not feeling his best. We mentioned we don't think he's playing at his highest level, but it's what the great players do, the great champions. They find a way to turn things around.
It's all working for Wawrinka. 3 set points. little time and getting it done. New life in this match. Hit the reset button.
6 games to 3.
Heading to the third. Evans took the opening set 6-4. Wawrinka rebounds to take it 6-3 in the second.
There's no question that Wawrinka's found his rhythm a little bit, hitting bigger from the back of the court. And when you serve that well, as we saw in those statistics in the second set, it can build confidence for the rest of your game.
Fifteen.
Incredible passing shot there, able to get that one down low to incoming net rusher Evans. It was a good approach. Evans has to continue to be aggressive. I still like this play. Nice deep approach here, but look at this passing shot.
Just second ace for Daniel Evans.
The shots earlier when Evans was hitting that slice, Wawrinka was misfiring, but now he's really found the range and hitting some deep penetrating shots off both wings.
His 4 double faults. In danger of being broken to start this third set. Wawrinka 1 of 3, break points converted.
And that's just a matter of footwork for Wawrinka. Once again, just lunging a little forward to get that ball because he's so far back. It's okay to be far back behind the baseline, but hit and move, hit and move. Keep that footwork constant.
Mr. Evans is challenging the goal on the left near sideline. Ball was called in.
Stan's challenging. He was the aggressor in that exchange. And he's got it.
exchange. Advantage Wawrinka.
Another break point.
Yes.
Evans with the answer. 127 on the go.
Mr. Evans
Out
has two
wide
changes.
as well. That is a big serve.
Ace number 3 at the right time.
Advantage
Little frustration
Wawrinka.
there from Evans. I like where Wawrinka is hitting that forehand return. He's rushing Evans to the forehand side. It's kind of a big wind up there. If you can get it there fast, it can be effective.
Yes.
And comes up with another nifty ace. 4th of the match. 3rd break point erased. Evans was broken in his last service game towards the business end of that second set.
Advantage Evans.
Evans demonstrating his resolve, saving 3 break points. On serve to start this 3rd set.
Fifteen love. Thirty love.
Talked a little bit about the intrigue. If Wawrinka were to win this match and Kyrgios were to win his next, if Evans wins and Kyrgios wins, they're doubles partners here. Playing doubles here, they're in the 3rd round.
Forty love.
Delicate touch. Wawrinka takes the game in less than 90 seconds. After Evans had to labor so hard, saving 3 break chances in his first service game of the 3rd.
Looks like a much more confident Wawrinka this last set and a half. And a lot of it was brought on by himself. He started to pump himself up, get himself back into this match, knowing the danger of possibly going down 2 sets to love.
15 love. Love.
Wawrinka's made a subtle adjustment on the returns. He's just happy to retreat, and he's blasting the first one, trying to get offense that way. And it's worked here recently.
Love.
Evans able to match the compact service game put together by Wawrinka. 2-1 on serve to start the third. Wawrinka looking rejuvenated after the medical timeout and treatment on his left ankle after the 7th game of the prior set. On serve 1-2 here in the third. Moving better, stronger touch.
15 love.
He's hit his ground strokes with a lot more conviction here in these last few games. It's allowed him to be confident moving forward.
Love.
Wawrinka pouring in ace number 6. And points coming much more easily on his serve at this stage of the match.
That's a smart shot there from Evans. You can see Wawrinka is so far behind the baseline. He's got to start using a little creativity.
Tidy service game, hold at 15.
Incredible numbers on serve from Wawrinka. First serves one. Pretty good. 100% second set, 100% third set.
When he's able to get that first serve in, just 53% though for the match. Dropping in the first offering.
15 love. Penalty 15.
important for Evans just to stay close now that Wawrinka is playing much better tennis. Continue to play attacking tennis. Smart shot, the slice. Talked about that little short slice. It makes Wawrinka have to go to the slice himself or make a commitment to hit and move forward, something he's not as comfortable doing.
Painting the line. Hold to 15 after Evans had to save those 3 break points to start the set. Much better hitting as of late. Day 6 of the 2016 U.S. Open here at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. Idyllic conditions. Temperatures cooler. Then we watch the players endure early in the week.
15 love.
We've seen high quality tennis in this one. Stan Wawrinka, the 3 seed, matching up with the British number 2, Daniel Evans. On serve 2-3 here in the third.
Love.
I don't mind that play. I think it's important for Evans to continue to take calculated risk, run around a couple second serves, try to pop a forehand or 2. He's got to try something different now that Wawrinka's raised his level on the serve. We saw the numbers doing an excellent job. Try to take your opponent out of his comfort zone.
$40-15.
Brought him forward here, just didn't do enough with that. Probably a little too casual. Could have stuck that volley to the open court if he took the extra step.
$40-30.
Third double fault for Wawrinka. A little bit of latitude at 40-30. That's the service winner. Evans trying to join a pair of countrymen in the round of 16. Kyle Edmund's been a marvelous story. The upset win over Richard Gasquet on opening day and kept it going last night here on Armstrong. Knocking out John Isner, and moments ago, Andy Murray, the British number 1, 2 seed here at the Open, able to wrap up his 4-set victory over the Italian Paolo Lorenzi.
$15.
Oh, good stuff there from Evans. That's been an effective play for him when he runs around, uses that forehand.
30 love.
Excellent angle he creates with this inside-out forehand right here. Good footwork. Ball slides away from Wawrinka. Tried the sneak serve and volley there on the second, beaten by pace. Sometimes Wawrinka's been content just to block that or chip it back, but on that one, an explosive backhand return.
Wawrinka creeping back into this significant game. It's 30 all.
30 all.
That's big hitting there from Evans. It wasn't necessarily the ball you thought he could take control of the point, but he pulled the trigger with the forehand. Right there. Extraordinary shot.
Too good to take the game at 30. A brilliant shot for Evans. 4-3, still on serve, third set. Late afternoon, transforming into early evening here in New York City. An outstanding match continues inside Louis Armstrong Stadium. It's the 3-seed Stan Wawrinka.
15
Taking on the British number 2, Daniel Evans. World number 64, Evans won the opening set with the lone break in that first set. Wawrinka countered with just the only break of the second set. On serve here in the third in the 8th game.
30 love.
Evans really hasn't been able to make an impression on the Wawrinka serve the last set and a half. It's due mostly to great serving from Wawrinka. Been serving very well with pace, but also with location and variety.
40 love.
Case in points. Good for his 7th ace of the match. And finalizes that game in less than 75 seconds. Level at 4 on serve in the third. We mentioned in the round of 16, winner of this match takes on the winner of the final match tonight on Ash. Marchenko taking on the 14 seed Nick Kyrgios. Either way, filled with storylines. You know about Wawrinka and Kyrgios in the past. Evans and Kyrgios doubles partners here at the Open.
Nice lunge volley there from Evans. Done a good job of continuing to be aggressive Been his #1 game plan so far. Try to take away time from Wawrinka. Done an excellent job up there at the net.
Love. Game events.
Hold to love for determined Daniel Evans. You can see the finish line. Wawrinka will be serving to stay in this third set. Daniel Evans keeping the pressure on the 3-seed Stan Wawrinka. Serving to stay in this third set. Rallies at a premium here in set number 3. A lot of short exchanges.
Great defense there from Wawrinka. Got him back in the point.
Love 15.
You can see right away on that second serve return, Evans looking to be aggressive. Smart strategy from Evans. That was close. Just catching the back of the line. Just didn't take the extra step there. A little casual with the footwork. Beautiful backhand setup. A relatively easy forehand volley. But because he didn't take the extra step, didn't get the momentum going forward on the volley.
Half a chance at 15-30. Fourth double for Wawrinka. Set points, Evans. Fired up, Wawrinka saves the set point.
Smart serve here from Wawrinka. The heavy kick. You could see that Evans tried to get inside the court, so it didn't play him too much, but didn't do nearly enough with that return. Gave Wawrinka a lot of options on the forehand.
A gutsy second serve.
Advantage Wawrinka.
There's number 8 for Stan. Wawrinka able to save a set point. He does his job. He'll play on, level at 5 on serve here in the third set.
Once again, the serve getting Wawrinka out of trouble. Nice heavy second serves. Let's see how much he wants to win this third set.
Love 15.
And now more double faults starting to creep into Evans' game. Up to 5, as you see. Needing to maintain his focus. Wawrinka's got the pass. Trying to will himself to wrap up this set. Major opening arises at love 30. Battles back to 30 all. Evans has been a more aggressive player moving forward. He's won 17 of his 28 approaches. Evans trying to turn up the energy and crank up the volume. You can hear that come on, reverberating throughout Louis Armstrong Stadium. Second double of the game, half dozen now in the match. The front of the court has belonged to Daniel Evans in this match. He's made a living at net.
Evans. Evans.
Able to rally from love 30 down. Tenacious hold, and now it's Wawrinka serving to take this third set to a breaker.
Third set, 1-7.
Wawrinka looking for some calm.
Excellent.
Ready to go to work. Serving to take this third set to a breaker. Daniel Evans, the British #2, coming off his upset win over Alexander Zverev in the second round, trying to keep it going here in round 3. Step in the right direction for the 3 seed.
15 love. First 15.
Effective combination for Wawrinka. On the verge of sending this third set to a deciding tiebreaker. But Evans able to counter.
40-30.
Tremendous depth on that groundie. Well, this third set has been so competitive, perhaps it's appropriate. It'll be decided by a tiebreaker.
Tiebreak. Each player is now receiving an additional challenge.
There's the breakdown. And Wawrinka was forced to navigate a breaker in his straight set victory, round 2, where he defeated the Italian qualifier Alessandro Giannessi. Mini break to start things off.
1-0 Wawrinka. One all. 2-1 Evans.
Two one Evans. Starting to get some separation on the scoreboard in this break. 3-1. Evans on top. He has played steady tennis throughout.
Evans.
One four.
Evans.
Wawrinka moving better and playing better since he called for the trainer after the seventh game in the second set. Getting some treatment after he rolled his left ankle. One break in the first, claimed by Evans. One break in the second. That belonged to Wawrinka. No breaks in the third. Getting us to this breaker. Wawrinka trying to raise his intensity, trailing 2-4. Body language has been much more demonstrative from the 3 seed.
4-3 Evans.
This match has progressed. Evans serving 4-3.
Wawrinka is attempting the ball on the right baseline. Ball was scored out.
Certainly no downside for Stan's challenge. Confirmation from our chase review. The ball was clearly long.
5-3 Evans. South Africa has 3 challenges remaining.
Serve and volley has put Evans in prime position throughout the match. A slew of set points to wrap up this third set breaker.
6-3 Evans. 6-4, Evans.
Wawrinka able to hang tough. But now this breaker on the racket of
6-5, Evans.
Daniel Evans trying to serve it out, grab a 2-1 advantage. Wawrinka has come all the way back. 6-all in this breaker. The 3 seed rallying from 1-4 down. That's just a magnificent shot, considering all that was on the line. They'll play on. The drama builds here in the third.
6-all. Thank you.
Evans, undeterred,
7-6,
fires his
Evans.
5th ace. Wawrinka will have to fend off a 5th set point. He needed 5 set points, but Evans able to finalize, takes the breaker 8-6, a set away from a major upset here on Armstrong.
7 games to 6.
And we know Wawrinka has been in these situations before, especially here at a major. 2014 Australian Open champion, defeating Rafael Nadal last year. The unlikely victory at Roland Garros, taking care of Novak Djokovic, but his back is against the wall here at the 2016 U.S. Open. 2-1 to Daniel Evans.
Love. Thirty 15. 30 all.
Fifth double fault committed by Wawrinka.
Faulty, 14.
Now back in the danger zone. Evans has converted one of his 4 break chances. It came in the first set. Daniel Evans has his eyes on the prize, seizes the service break to start what he hopes will be the final set. Now looking to consolidate here in the fourth. We talked about it earlier, been an uneven summer for Wawrinka, unable to play. The Olympics in Rio due in part to the back injury. Semifinal showing at the Rogers Cup in Toronto. Just the round of 16 in Mason, Ohio. Evans looking to validate the break with a hold. What an exchange! Seemingly every time Evans has contested, he's had the right answer. Well done by Wawrinka to get it back, but Evans with outstanding court positioning to steer in his winner. His 27th winner of the match. Wawrinka, the boss of that rally.
$15 all. $15-13.
Evans in jeopardy of handing his opening game break right back. Wawrinka converting one of a half dozen break chances. Came for him in the second set. Only break of that set.
Again, Wawrinka.
Double fault hands. Wawrinka, the break.
More change, please. New balls.
Evans, 7 doubles in the match. Trying to make personal history. Advance to the round of 16. In a major for the very first time. Made it to the 3rd round at the All England Club this summer. Wawrinka with the benefit of new tennis balls, looking to consolidate his break.
Love 15. $15 all. Net for service. Birdie 15. $40, 15.
With no choice but to go for the tweener. Wawrinka, the hold at 15. To consolidate the break as he starts the long road back 2-1 to start the
Wawrinka
fourth.
leads by 2 games to 1. 4th set. Evans leads by 2 sets to 1.
He's going to have to get his head back together here.
Saw the exchange of breaks to start this set, and Wawrinka able to consolidate. Evans serving 1-2.
$15 love. Mr. Evans is a changing call on the left center line. Ball was called out. All sense. $30.
Nice attacking play there from Evans, continuing to put the
Mr. Evans
pressure
has
on
2 challenges.
Wawrinka.
Ribbing.
And that's the right approach when you have a 2-1 lead against a top player. Chances are they're going to get a little cautious.
30 all.
More double faults produced by Evans, up to 8 now.
On the left there, Leon Smith, the Davis Cup captain.
Oh, it's an incredible sequence. Started with the stab volley and then Evans able to finalize.
Are you kidding me? I mean, Wawrinka had a backhand at pinpoint range right here, and Evans held his ground. Tremendous reaction there. I mean, you don't want to stand too close when you see Wawrinka wind up for a backhand like that. Courageous effort there from Evans.
Evans, another quality hold. Level at 2 to start the 4th.
And you can really see Evans is truly starting to believe he can win this match. Of course, he's up 2-1, but this is a monumental ask to beat somebody of this caliber in these conditions at a Grand Slam. And that's what he needs to do, just continue to pump himself up. He's close to the finish line.
Trying to pull off the biggest upset we've seen so far in the men's draw.
And Brian, what happens is when you see somebody like Ryan Harrison beat Raonic, if you're Daniel Evans, these are guys that have been playing challengers mostly for the last 2 years. So Daniel Evans is thinking, hey, if Ryan Harrison can go out and beat Raonic, I know that I'm playing well. Why can't I beat Wawrinka? The only strategy I haven't seen Evans employ is maybe a chip in charge occasionally on second serve. Obviously not something he's comfortable doing, especially because Wawrinka's second serve kicks up quite mightily. But it might just be a nice change at the right time.
So smooth, coming forward time after time in this one.
I've been so impressed with the way he's been playing. Talked about nice fluid game that he possesses. Nice all-around game, finishing at the net once again. Had a shot at it.
14-13. Game Wawrinka.
Wawrinka takes the game at 30. Which had 3-2 on serve here in the fourth set on Armstrong.
Fourth set. Evans leads by 2 sets to 1.
It is a picturesque night here at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. Daniel Evans shining so far. Last night here on Armstrong, his countryman, Kyle Edmund, pulled off the upset, knocking out top-ranked American John Isner. Evans looking for an even bigger win over the 3-seed Stan Wawrinka.
15-love.
Exchange of breaks to start this fourth set on serve 2-3. Evans up 2 sets to 1.
Love. $30-15.
Evans up to 9 double faults. Alluded to, the British number 2 plays primarily challenger level events. In fact, this year just 7 and 8 in singles and main draw matches on the ATP World Tour.
And it's important for Evans to continue to get wins like this at this level, because when you win a lot of challengers, you can get up to about 60 in the world with those points. But when it comes time around, when those tournaments come again, if you're not playing those challengers and you're playing the tour level events, you don't win matches, you will lose those points. In essence, your ranking will drop. That's a shot that's really troubled him throughout the match. The slice to the forehand side from Evans. This time it was the forehand slice, just getting back in the court, not staying down through that forehand long enough.
Evans was extended, but perseveres. Level 3 on serve. Fourth set.
We knew Evans was a tough opponent coming into this match, but he's grown into a very dangerous opponent now. 2 sets to 1 lead. Giving the number 3 seed all he can handle.
Love 50.
And now Wawrinka has seen his tally of unforced errors exceed winners. 40 winners, 42 on the negative side of the ledger.
Oh. bit of luck there.
15 all.
Good serve and volley. Nice return. A little bit of a frame there on that volley. Thank you very much.
Using every inch of the rackets. Wawrinka with a half dozen double.
15-13.
Slips behind. 15-30. Evans trying to pounce on this opening.
Wawrinka answers the call.
30 all.
Comes through with a nice forehand approach. Right here, stays through it nicely. Didn't do enough with the first overhead, but continued to move forward. That's what you have to do at the net.
Evans, he's got it. And here's an enormous break chance.
30. Done such a good job. Once he sees the defensive reply there from Wawrinka, he moves forward so quickly. Great execution on that backhand volley.
Evans, 2 of 5, and break points 1. We'll see the second serve.
Had a nice return there, good slice return. Just didn't get the feet ready for the second slice there. Gives the cheap error. I like that play there, low slice. Just a fraction late there on that one.
Advantage in Wawrinka.
Wawrinka pushes aside the break points. We've got a 4-3 lead here in the fourth. Another idyllic night here in New York City, start of the long Labor Day holiday weekend. Evans, one of 3 Brits to make it to the third round, trying to join Andy Murray and Kyle Edmund in the round of 16 to get there. We'll have to finish off this huge upset bid. Trying to take down the 3 seed, Stan Wawrinka. 3-4 on serve in the fourth.
Had plenty of room there on the backhand pass. A little bit of a risky approach there from Evans. Gave Wawrinka a lot of room up the line. Double-digit double faults, 10 with the world number 64. Kind of a lot of double faults when you consider that Wawrinka doesn't really pressure the second serve. It's one thing if he was attacking, but look at where Wawrinka's standing right now. No pressure. You can just spin it in. Look at that. It's effective. 88-mile-an-hour spin serve. Wawrinka, for some reason, is moving completely backwards as opposed to getting back and then driving through the ball.
Substantial break chance for Wawrinka. He's converted 2 of 7 tonight.
Wow. Courageous play there from Evans. Really playing a smart match. Takes a little bit off, gets that first serve into the backhand, expecting the slice block reply, moves in so quickly.
Well, since we've been talking so much about English tennis, shades of Tim Henman there.
Advantage events.
Just playing a really sound match, competing so well. Shows you what confidence can do to any player.
Second double of the game, 11 in the match.
Just watching these last 2 points. A little bit of a lunge for that forehand ball. Didn't take the extra step. How much fatigue is going to start to come into this match? It's been a very physical affair so far. Evans is not used to playing these types of matches. And that's not a good sign in between first and second serves. Don't see top players give you a get-out-of-jail card free very often, but that was one of them. Evans showing very negative body language there in between first and second serves, banging his racket, sending the message to the other side of the net that he's not feeling great right now.
Please.
Effective combination.
Advantage Evans.
Got to be careful here if you're Evans. Got to try to stay focused. When fatigue does start to come into play, you start looking towards your box. Got to stay focused here. Big moment for Evans.
Wawrinka takes one of the best rallies we've seen. Evans doubled over after all that running.
It was a well-orchestrated point from both men. Just long on that backhand volley. Gives Wawrinka a breakpoint opportunity.
They had 2 of 9. And break points converted as the crowd gets fully energized. Gutsy shot on the line to save another break points.
Continues to answer the bell. Have to love the way that Daniel Evans has played this match. Facing break point there, not afraid to go for shots. Smart tennis. If Wawrinka's going to continue to just chip a forehand return off a fairly ordinary serve here, just over 100 miles an hour out wide, just blocks it back. Good tennis from Evans.
Daniel, you said challenge. I call you challenge. You say no, don't challenge. You cannot challenge anymore.
I asked you, was it out? I'm not going to challenge.
Okay, fine.
I asked you, was it out?
Well, Evans clearly waited to look at his box, so wanting to know whether he should challenge. So, and that's what Chair Umpire Cedric Maurier is saying. You've got to be a little bit more clear with what you want. Challenge or no challenge?
Will We'll get another look at closing out this marathon 8th game. Perseverance paying off for Daniel Evans, saving break points. 4 on serve, fourth sets.
Evans box, pretty excited with that hold. See, Great Britain's Davis Cup captain Leon Smith was out of his seat, standing up, trying to cheer his man onto the finish line. Andy Murray already through to the 4th round. Evans trying to join him. Good play there from Evans, driving that forehand hard cross court to the forehand side of Wawrinka, and then using the short slice.
Evans went for it. You saw him on the move.
I love the play. Execution not great, but I really like the way he moved, just being the aggressor.
Wawrinka does his part. He takes the game at 30. Evans will be serving to stay in this fourth set at 4-5. Evans looking for another answer here. 4-5, trying to extend this fourth set. Enjoying a 2-1 advantage over the 3 seed, Wawrinka.
Love 15. Net for 6. Net for 6.
drops out of the match.
Yeah. You get the feeling, I don't know what you feel, Brian, but I think that Evans needs to win the set. Get the feeling that it's been a pretty intense struggle so far. Wawrinka used to playing more of these matches. Could be wrong, but I get the sense that Evans needs to close it out here in this fourth set. And that just looks like a tired shot to me. He's done an excellent job of competing, playing well, but when you start to get fatigued, you don't think as clearly. Easy to make tough mistakes. Also, he's thinking, wow, I'm so close. The top players are able to slow things down.
Able to guide that one in.
Heady stuff once again from Evans. Continues to impress.
30.
Tremendous defense here from Wawrinka to extend this rally. Nice defensive lob there, and this was a difficult shot in the night, looking up into the dark sky, into the lights. Directed it beautifully.
Evans has been in constant motion seemingly throughout the match. Pays off again. 0-30. 5-all on serve in the fourth.
He's done a terrific job throughout the match of knowing when to move forward. Right there, he sees he's probably going to get a defensive reply, moves in, sticks the forehand volley. Sheer power there from Wawrinka. But you'd have to say in the intangibles department, Evans has been the winner so far in this match. It's really served him well. That's a great serve there. Serve, I thought possibly he should have used even more throughout this match as a first serve. That heavy kicking one out wide above the shoulders of Evans would generally elicit a short reply, if anything.
making is still there for Daniel Evans. And an enormous point here, deuce.
And you can see when he has time on that forehand, he's able to generate nice angles, the inside out, and then the short cross court. Really spreading the court nicely.
That's long. Huge break chance for Evans. He's converted 2 of 6 so far in the match. Wawrinka. Cool when it counted. Deuce.
And it shows that Wawrinka is still thinking mightily out there. Such a smart serve. Take a little bit off. Go for that kick out wide. Even if he gets it back, the court is open. Conversely, Evans should maybe look to take away that serve if he's able to get another break chance.
Advantage Wawrinka.
Seen a lot of close games here in this fourth set. Magnus Norman still looks very calm. That was called good. Challenged by Wawrinka.
Let's take another look here with the chase review.
I was going to say, if that ball dropped in and you're Daniel Evans, you know you better take advantage of this moment because that hit the frame about 3 times.
Now Stan connecting with the crowd. And the maestro seals it with the ace. He's got 9 in the match. And for the second consecutive set, could be heading to a break.
Evans leads by 2 sets to 2.
It has been an absolutely scintillating match here at Louis Armstrong Stadium. Final match of the day. We've saved the best for last. Evans going after what would be the biggest win of his career. Upset we've seen so far in the men's draw.
Thank you, thank you.
Trying to take this fourth set to a breaker, and with that, he'd have the opportunity to win the match here.
And we saw Stan really get this crowd engaged in that last game. They remember the matches. He's provided a lot of great moments here. A semifinal in 2013 against Novak Djokovic, 5-set loss. I happened to be here for that match and watched it, and I've never seen a longer standing ovation for the person that lost the match when they walked off the court. It was really special.
Somehow still able to conjure up the energy.
It looked like a delayed move in here, and then an incredible lunge with that backhand volley. Such skill at the net.
Replay the ball.
Immediate overrule from the chair. He's 2 for 2 when it comes to the drop shots, both here in the latter stages of the fourth set for the second consecutive set. It's coming down to a breaker. If Evans can win it, he's won the match.
And the crowd has basically been with the underdog for most of the match, but you gotta feel that they're probably gonna try to lift Wawrinka here. They want to see more tennis. Terrific atmosphere out here on Louis Armstrong.
A reminder, in the third set breaker, Wawrinka quickly fell behind 1-4 and rallied to get it back to 6-all before Evans took it 8-6.
Good start there for Wawrinka.
1-0.
Been in this position many more times than his opponent. Wawrinka continues to just try to chip the forehand return, is not feeling confident at all on that wing on the return of serve. It's the right tennis once again from Evans. If your opponent's going to be that defensive, take the initiative, steps up in the court. Look at where Evans is when he makes contact with that ball. Good way to cut off the angle and create your own angle.
There's the mini break, 3-1. Evans with the advantage. But it's short-lived.
3-2. Evans.
Had a pretty good look at that return. Maybe a little bit of tension there, rolling that one towards the bottom of the net, unfortunately. Must be feeling some nerves. Good stuff there from Evans. Wawrinka going for that backhand up the line. Shot that he hits very effectively, but he's misfired twice already on that shot here in this breaker.
In the opening round, Evans defeated the American Rajiv Ram in 4 sets, round 2. Another big 4-set victory over the 27 seed, Alexander Zverev. Looking 4 is the number once more. Knock out the 3 seed, Stan Wawrinka, 4-2 advantage in the breaker.
Smart stuff though from Evans, serving volley to the forehand once again. Wawrinka chipping it, but this occasion he got it down very low. Evans doing about as well as he could, hitting that forehand volley deep. But Wawrinka came up with a beautiful backhand pass. So back on serve here in this tiebreaker. We've seen that on a couple occasions throughout this match where Wawrinka has been unwilling to take one more step forward on that forehand side. Right there, just lunging for it once again, but full credit to Evans, absorbing all the power from Wawrinka to extend that rally.
5-3 Evans.
He went for it. Just missed long on the baseline.
But now the match is on the racket of the British number 2, Daniel Evans. Trying to serve it out and complete the monumental upset. Talked about nerves. 12th double fault. Level at 5 now.
Wow.
Match point for Daniel Evans.
I think a little wry smile there. I think he thought that defensive lob was going to be a little further out. It ended up being pretty close.
Crowd rising here at Louis Armstrong Stadium. Wawrinka equal to the challenge. They'll play on 6-all in this 4th-set breaker. Match point saved.
Evans had it on his racket. He had a pretty good look at that backhand pass. Can't really fault him. He made a nice one up the line. Wawrinka came up with the goods. Nice touch on the drop volley. Great stuff here.
Wawrinka has been in these situations before. trying to lean on his Grand Slam championship experience.
Thank you.
6-all.
That's big stuff. You had a feeling he'd go out wide with that second serve. We know that Evans has run around a couple of those and tried to hit forehands. And the good news when he does that is it opens up the court. And we saw that with the backhand into the open court with conviction.
From match point to set point.
Thank you. Please.
I mean, if they play it on a slightly smaller court, I'm not sure if Wawrinka could return serve. He's almost hitting the lines person with his racket. He's so far back on that second serve return. Wow. Evans did everything right in that point. He had the overhead he wanted. And his defense, it can be tricky at night. You have the dark skies, you have the lights to contend with, but would have wanted to do more with those overheads.
Thank you.
A second chance for Wawrinka to finalize in this fourth set breaker.
Can you believe it? Wawrinka going to the serve we expected, the kick out wide. But Evans created a tremendous angle on the return.
Evans won the third set breaker 8-6. This one even more dramatic. 8-all. Second serve ace by Wawrinka.
And you see him immediately point to his head. He believes in his mental abilities. What a brave second serve under these conditions.
Evans will have to fend off a third set point. Wawrinka revealing his tenacity. He's played so well here in New York City over the years. And this match will go the distance here at Armstrong.
Now you really feel that the momentum has switched to the side of the Swiss.
Final set.
This match, 3 hours, 33 minutes old. Nothing has been decided heading to the fifth.
Love 15.
13 double faults for Evans.
See, trying to loosen up a little bit. More of an extended break there with Wawrinka going to the restroom.
Love 30.
Wawrinka urging himself on, saying now, now. He feels the urgency, the shift in momentum, trying to take advantage of it. And for Evans, he's got to just try to hold serve here. That's the only thing he's got to be thinking about. The one positive is he's serving first in this 5th set. So if he can hold early, he can put some scoreboard pressure on Wawrinka.
Wawrinka picking up the pace in that rally. Couple break points to start the final set. Stan, 2 of 10 converted in the match.
You can see he does the shadow that he should have hit over that return. Still a little tentative when you're 15-40 on the scoreboard.
Advantage Wawrinka.
We mentioned the physical fatigue, but there's another thing at play here, mental fatigue. When you're not used to playing these types of matches, the mind is so important.
Somehow summoned up enough energy to power his way through that rally. Help from the court as well. They'll play on deuce.
Continue to give Evans so much credit. Every time we think that maybe it's close to the knockout punch, he responds. Only thing he did wrong there, he just didn't split step. Moved forward nicely. Kind of ran through the volley. You have to be careful. Watch this. Just keeps running through. Never split step and then move forward. Lost control of that volley.
Yellow hand, Wawrinka. The break to start the final set. He is
First game.
feeling it as well. He's been real demonstrative with the body language from the second set on. 3 of 14 now. And break points converted in this one.
I have to credit Wawrinka. He's done a good job of being emotionally involved. Hasn't played his best tennis, but this is what champions do, especially in the early rounds. They find a way to get through it and hope that their best tennis shows up when they need it most.
That break only counts for one game on the scoreboard, but psychologically felt like much more than merely a single game as Wawrinka looks to consolidate.
Love 15.
You know, the players have competed for a long time and played a lot of tennis tonight. They are benefiting from cooler conditions than we saw early week one here at the Open.
Love 13.
Momentum has been temporary tonight. Wawrinka slips behind. Love 30.
We've seen him hit a few winners from that position throughout this match, up the line. And that occasion just missing. Smart tennis. Wawrinka's done a good job starting about midway through that 4-set, really using that serve right there. Taking a little bit off, heavy kick out wide to that backhand on the ad side. It's really paid dividends for him. This was an amazing shot. Good job from Evans to get that ball down low, but look at the soft hands there from Wawrinka.
Wawrinka rallies from love 30 down to consolidate the break.
And for the first time in the match, you get the sense that Wawrinka's just getting the better of the close rallies. Another one where the ball was on the racket for Evans. Got to be mentally taxing for the Brit. He's played such a wonderful match.
Evans had the match point in the 4th set tiebreaker. Unable to finalize. And now the frustration mounts. There goes the racket.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of the crowd. Place will close in pretty fast on you.
Having grown up here, I think the term is a New York minute.
You can see him gesture, the legs are gone.
Sit next to to impossible. Oh, why are you trying to
He's telling his box next to impossible to mount a charge here. Just as we expected, Brian. We thought the fourth set he needed to close it out. We started to see a little bit of signs of fatigue. Now they're shining through, unfortunately, for Evans. And more troubling is he's outwardly showing his opponent. You don't show somebody like Stan Wawrinka that you're worn out, the legs are gone, because that only gives him more energy.
3 more break chances. Break points that almost feel like match points, albeit this early in the final set. Evans laboring mightily to get back to that service line. Double fault for the break, and Evans said it's next to impossible. Perhaps he was being prophetic. 3-love, final sets. A major reversal to start this final set after Wawrinka was on the ropes. Had to stave off a match point in the 4th set breaker. In control here to start the 5th. Looking to consolidate his insurance break. It's 3-love. And after Evans did all of that work to force this 5th set, feels like he's running on empty here. Points coming rapidly for the 3 seed. Trying to survive and advance and move on to the round of 16. It'd be a shame after a magnificent effort by Evans if he gets blanked here in the 5th. But he can hardly move here. It's an ace to seal the game. Wawrinka just a couple games away now. 11 aces in the match. And we'll see if Evans can offer any resistance down the stretch. USOpen.org, your online home for point-by-point live scoring, real-time stats and draws, exciting player features, and official 2016 US Open merchandise.
Love 15.
Up to 15 double faults, and Mark, you wonder if he's even going to tally a game in this last set.
Yeah, unfortunately, looks a little bit defeated. Physical exhaustion leads to mental exhaustion. And you feel for him, really. He's played a terrific match. So close. 1 point away, had match point there in that 4th set. Tie break.
Yep. 30-15.
Evans asking for the trainer after this game.
The doubles now coming in bunches. 16th of the match.
Terrific shot there. If Evans could muster a hold here, we mentioned he's called for the trainer, maybe get a little treatment, get that last burst of energy.
Evans on the board. A major deficit, down a pair of breaks, and here comes the physio. Because we could hear Evans refer to the ankle. That was evident.
Sure doesn't look like he's cramping. I've cramped a million times in my career, and I can't do that when I'm cramping. So I got to agree with Evans there. Yeah, definitely not cramping. Yeah, that's wrong on the physio's point for sure. And you can't blame Evans.
So after the confusion, during the changeover, physio came out to the court. Evans talked about having an ankle issue. Instead got treatment that he was not looking for on his calf for cramping. Perhaps he was trying also to use the frustration as a catalyst to fight his way back in the match. Down a pair of breaks at 1-4.
Well, it was completely unfair, really. Hugo Gavril, the physio, claiming that he was not going to treat Daniel Evans because he was suffering from cramps. Clearly not suffering from any cramps. We haven't seen any sign of it. Unfair, really, if you're a player. Guy's been out here for over 4 hours. When Wawrinka rolled his ankle, they treated it, they retaped it, gave him 3 minutes. Evans claiming that he rolled over on his ankle, wanted treatment, and wasn't granted it. But maybe that's all he needed to get him back into this match, give him a reason to fire up.
Trying to get one of the breaks back here.
Out.
That'll hand Evans the break. We have seen this before, players finding motivation wherever they can.
I'm not quite sure why the physio's still there, because I can tell you one thing. Evans is not calling him back out on the court.
Evans now down just a single break. 2-4 after Wawrinka rolled off 4 games in a row to start this final set.
Thank you.
And Evans look physically spent at the outset.
Love 15.
I mean, when you look at the way that Evans is moving around the court, it's really unfortunate that he wasn't granted treatment. You know, he claimed that he injured himself. Surely has not shown any signs of cramping.
Net service.
Good stuff here from Wawrinka, though. Just refocusing after losing that break.
Wawrinka 4 of 16 break points converted tonight. Three more present themselves. That'll hand Wawrinka the break back. The 3 seed will try to serve it out.
By 5 games to 2.
Wawrinka trying to serve out the win and move on to the 4th round.
Love 15.
We've been talking about how the draw looks. Winner of this match gets the winner of the match coming up on Ash. Lomachenko taking on the 14 seed Kyrgios. Obviously, Wawrinka Kyrgios would be spicy on a variety of levels. Stan looking fresh at net. If in fact it is Wawrinka Kyrgios. Be the 6th all-time meeting. Stan leads 3-2, and they played a couple times since that infamous match last summer at the Rogers Cup.
Evans has been effective with that slice backhand pass. It's a tough volley when Stan's moving forward to get your feet in position out to that forehand volley.
After 4 hours and 2 minutes, Wawrinka growing closer to the moment of truth. Ace number 12, match point. The 3 seed, Stan Wawrinka, was severely tested, but he survives and advances, moving on to the round of 16 here at the 2016 U.S. Open.
It is your fault, but
High marks to Daniel Evans in defeats. Stan reminding us he plays cerebral tennis as well.
Well, it was an incredible effort from the Swiss.